Today we'll start with some observations of the frequency modulation and phase modulation waveform. Both PM and the FM waveforms are identical except for a phase shift. In the phase modulation, we have a phase shift. In the case of frequency modulation, the maximum frequency deviations occur when the modulating signal is at its peak, either it has the positive peak value or the negative peak value. For PM, the maximum frequency deviation takes place at the zero crossing of the modulating signal. So, as we have already told that while looking at the waveforms, we can't say whether it is a PM or whether it is a FM waveform. Now we go for the advantage of the angle modulation. Angle modulation has the advantage of the resistance to propagation in the induced selective fading because amplitude variations are important. Basically, when we go for the amplitude modulation and whenever the noise is introduced, it basically impacts the amplitude most. So here we don't have any variations in the area. So it is a resistance to the propagation induced selective heading. Then we have in the case of angle modulation, we have the efficient use of the transmitted power. Then the angle modulation is capable of handling a greater dynamic range of modulating signal without distortion as occurs in the AM modulation. Wideband FM gives a significant improvement in the signal to noise ratio, which is a parameter for measuring the quality of any signal. This is the slide showing the phase frequency relationship when the frequency is constant. Suppose we have sinusoidal signal represented by this, where theta is the generalized angle, and if it is a waveform, it will the angle will be represented by omega ct plus theta naught. And this graph shows the variation of the theta t with respect to the time. So the initial value for this is theta naught is starting from here, and this is for omega ct. And this, if we go for the slope of this line, then the slope of the line will be given as d theta by dt at time t equals to ti, and that is equals to omega c. Generally the mathematics we do normally follow. Here in the case of angle modulation, we have the concept of the instantaneous frequency. So this is showing us the sinusoidal waveform, and this is the angle omega ct plus theta naught, where omega c is the angular frequency, and this is the plot and hypothetical condition where we are plotting the theta t like this, and this is the plot we have already discussed in the previous slide. So if you want to find out the slope for this angle, the slope for this angle will be a tangential, and that is given by d theta by dt at time equals to ti. Here the slope for this is omega c, and the slope for this line is greater than omega c. So it is the concept of the instantaneous frequency. The angle modulation gives PM and FM omega it, that is the slope that we calculated d theta by dt at any instant of time. So we call this as the instantaneous frequency. And if we want to calculate the angle from this, then we have to integrate this from minus infinity to t of the instantaneous frequency. Here we can say that the phase frequency modulation and the phase modulation are closely related to each other. Comparing the frequency modulation to the phase modulations, the frequency deviation is proportional to the modulating signal. The phase deviation in the case of phase modulation is proportional to the modulating signal. Noise immunity is the best for FM, it is better than PM as well as AM. The noise immunity is between the AM and the FM. Signal to noise ratio is better and the best of all as compared to PM and AM. Signal to noise ratio is moderate, or it is between the AM and the FM. It is then FM is basically used for the commercial radio broadcast 88 to 108 megahertz. The PM is used for mobile radio services. Modulation index is proportional to the modulating signal MT as well as the modulating frequency FM. Where in the case of phase modulation, the modulation index is proportional to the modulating signal. So these are basically some of the comparison of the frequency modulation and the phase modulation. Thank you.